Hey, it's been a while since I've seen y'all on video and I just wanted to come in here and do a quick tutorial 3D foundation. I've got all of these colors right here. All four of these colors are, when you put them all together in one layer, this is going to create your foundation. All right, this is going to give us dimension, not like we're putting one color all over our face. We're actually placing four colors strategically on our faces to give us a 3D look. Very natural, can be full coverage if you want, depending on the brush. I'm using a medium coverage brush today, and I am basically just gonna show you the main hack, which is with four colors. And then I'm gonna add a little Bella bronzer in there, because you can't go without that. That is my favorite. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. This is my main highlight color for today. It's actually probably a little too light, but we're gonna try it because this is what I've been using. And this is Sandy. So I'm just going to start with putting that all over the face. I am going with medium coverage today. So I'm just going to dab it all over the face. Now, a lot of times you'll see me applying this makeup using the contour first. Today I'm just gonna do it a little differently. You can do it whichever way you want. This is the way I typically do it. If I'm wanting a more full coverage look, even though the contour does have coverage in it. It does have coverage just like the lip and cheek color does, just like the highlights do. But today I'm going out, so I just want to do a little extra coverage for fun, just to show y'all the difference here. Okay, so I'm just putting a very, very light. These little tins last 3+ months for the main highlight color, and all of these tins last for 6+ months. So I'm gonna go in with Sandy. I'm putting it all over my face. I just wanna make sure I didn't miss any spots. And you can just lightly dab with this brush. I love this brush because it gets everything on your face quickly because it's our largest brush. And I like to go down the neck too if I haven't tanned. I'm actually doing this tonight, so next time you see me, I'll have some tanner on. All right, so I've got my first layer, okay? Next, I'm going to go in with Bella bronzer, which is this baby right here, and I'm gonna bronze up the face a little bit, just a little bit. Since I haven't tanned, I don't need to add much bronzer to my face to match my neck, but I do like to give that nice youthful glow to my face always, even in the winter. We are in Florida. I am in Florida. Most of you are too. So we are tanner than those folks up in Wisconsin right now because we see more of the sun, and our bodies, more of our body parts see more of the sun. All right, so here we go. You can see how we want to put the bronzer on all the high points of our face where the sun would naturally hit. So we want to put it on the upper cheeks. We want to put it on the forehead, and we want to, great thing about these creams is you can really blend them and you can layer them if you put too much, but I like to build with Bella. I like to just grab a little and then build upon it if need be, not putting too much on at once. But you can definitely see that youthful glow that Bella gives. You can bring it down your neck as well. Obviously, if I had tanned today, which I haven't had time to, so I'm gonna do that tonight most likely. So if you haven't tanned, you can continue with Bella down your neck. And there's your fake tan for the day. All right, so we've got Bella, we've got our main highlight color. Now we're gonna go back into those four colors. We're gonna take that lighter highlight color here, and we're gonna put that down the center of our face to brighten. For that, I am going to use the buff brush, my favorite. I'm gonna grab that smaller end of the brush, and I'm basically going to just grab this color, which is Candlelit. And all of these colors are custom colors for you. So if you haven't if you haven't reached out to me for a custom color match, do so and send me a selfie in natural light, like up against a window, about a foot, take a step back, take a photo, no filters or anything, just your face. You can have eye makeup on. I just need to see what your skin looks like and your neck as well. So you can just take that, step back from the window. and get me a nice makeup-free selfie of your skin so I can match you. And I will send over all my recommendations. I can even set up a cart for you so that you can just click on it, go to your cart, see all of the products that I recommend for you, for your skin and what you're needing. And then you can take anything out that you may not want. And it's as simple as that. All of our makeup, you have 30 days to make any returns and you have 60 days to make any exchanges. So if there's a color you don't love that I color match you for, you can always send it back. There is free shipping with every order. Sorry, I had a phone call. Okay, so we've already added all 3 of the highlight colors. Now to give that a little extra dimension, we're gonna add a little bit of Frenchie on our cheeks. I'm gonna go back to the brush I originally had, the small end, and I am just going to dab it into Frenchie. And I am going to tap here. Same with this side, tap here. Okay, and then you can just simply blend. I like to start up here with what's on my brush and then just work its way to the center. That way, the majority of the makeup isn't like right here, you know, it starts up here and then you can kind of blend it down. And with that brightening highlight, you may want to go back in and fix up some of these parts here to make it look more blended. So go back in, grab that light highlight, that brightening highlight color, and just pop a little extra right there. Okay. All right. So we've got all of the 4 colors except for the contour. So usually I do contour first, but today I'm just doing contour last to show you some options. All right, I'm gonna grab the detail brush. I believe that's what it's called. It used to be the Detail Hack. I believe it's called Detail Brush now. They've changed the names of all the brushes, so I'm trying to keep up with the changes. But it's this one, it's got the long, very fluffy end, okay? I'm gonna go in with my contour color here, and I'm going to create 2 lines, basically drawing a 3 down each side of my face, connecting them in the middle, okay? That's an easy way to remember it. So I'm going to draw a line from temple to temple, and I'm going to need to grab some more contour. Okay, so I'm going to draw a line, temple to temple. You can also use this end of the brush if you want a stronger, smaller line, which I do a lot as well. I'm just doing this, using this side of the brush to show you. This kind of goes on a little more blended than the other side. And it's typically like my go-to for putting on contour. Now, if you have a little extra love under the neck, you can always go down the neck with the contour a little bit more, which is what I'm doing now. All right, and then I like to go up on the sides as well and then just kind of blend that back a little bit. Blend that out. Okay, and then I'm gonna take that contour again. I'm gonna find where my cheekbone is, and I'm gonna hug that cheekbone right there with the contour on both sides. And this can always be blended. It's not gonna be, I'm just placing it here to show you where it's going. I'm using olive contour color. I actually like to go in with this brush, which is our eyeshadow brush. There's a fluffy end and then there's a small end. I like to go in with that small end and grab a little bit of Bella. So I'm gonna go grab Bella and I'm just gonna swirl it around a little bit. What I like to do is I like to line my lips with this because it makes your lips appear a little fuller. And what it does is it kind of blends it when it puts it on, because you don't want any harsh lines here with this darker color, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips with that and kind of fill in towards the center as well. Woo! You got a little, it's hard to see in the camera, so let me just fix that up down here. Add a little more volume in the lip. You can use your contour color to line your lip as well. I've done that several times too. I love it because every single thing I'm using is in this compact. So, and everything's magnetic. You pop them in and out depending on the day. This is typically the one I just go like throw in my purse, so I've got it for on the go, or if I'm traveling or whatever, or we have this bigger double decker, which is my main compact. It's got 2 layers as well. It's just, this is a smaller version. All right, so I'm gonna go back into the same color. Just trying to show you here that you only need 5 colors. You really only need 4 to start, but I just can't go without Bella Bronzer, so I include that. All right, so I'm gonna put Frenchie. I think I got a little bit up here, so I will go back in and fix that with my brush. So it's really hard to see in this little camera, you guys. But I'm going back in with Frenchie Lip Cheek color. And what I like to do is I like to take a little bit of that brightest highlight color that we put down the center of our face, and just dab that right in the center of the top and the bottom. And gives you a little extra pout to your lip. Okay, I'm gonna go back in and fix that little area right there. So I'm gonna go back in with the buff brush, that smaller end of the brush, and take that brightest highlight color. And I'm just gonna tap it around the edges where I got a little Bella. Okay, now I'm gonna fill my brows in. How I fill my brows in is I grab our brush here. Where is it? This brush I grab, and I'm going to take, you can actually use several different colors. You can use your contour color to fill your brows. You can use the color oak, you can use the color cocoa, like there's so many brow colors that you can use. I'm gonna go ahead just for the simpleness of showing you that you can do your whole face in 4 colors, 5 colors if you wanna use Bella. I'm just gonna fill in the brow with this contour color Olive. Okay, this is a cream, and if you prefer a more matte finish, you can certainly use any of our shadow colors. We have some great ones for brows that double as eyeshadows. So I'm just gonna fill this in. I'm not gonna really add any volume today because it's really hard to see in my phone, as I keep saying. Just giving the brow a little definition. I haven't had my sister-in-law do my brows in quite some time. It's been several years now. So I just like to make sure I fill them in a little because they are faded really badly. So I like to give a little more definition. This is a great brush to do that. Okay. Now you'll see there's like a few places I could probably go in and conceal a little more, a few blemishes that I have. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the other eyeshadow brush, which is this one. It has a very fluffy, pointy end, and that's the brush that I love to use for concealing. So I'm gonna go in with that darker highlight color, and I'm going to conceal any blemishes that I see simply by dabbing a little bit of that onto the areas. And then what I like to do, just to blend those out quickly, go back in with that buff brush, the same one you used for your brighter highlight color, and we're just gonna you can use really anything. I like to use the ones that are super fluffy, super fluffy. All right, so that's the look. So I filled in my brows. The only thing I haven't done is shadow, just because we're using the colors here, okay? I'm gonna go in and use Bella Bronzer as my shadow color. Just to show you again, you really only need 4 to 5 colors. I'm gonna go back in with that thick eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna go in with that fluffy side that's long, not the side we just used for concealing, but the fluffy, longer one. I'm gonna go in and grab that Bella, and I'm gonna place it on the lid of my eyes. And I'm putting that on really dark today, and we can blend it as we go. But I want to show you how pretty Bella can be. We've already used it to bronze our face. Now we're going to use it for shadow. And this is super creamy, so you really have to be sure to blend it up and out so we don't have any harsh lines on it. And this is just a quick windshield wiper motion, nothing special here. This one is great for blending, so I'm just gonna take it and kind of that thicker end of the brush, I'm just gonna blend out the top up into the brow. So you can see that gives it a less harsh line and looks more natural. Okay, so that is just one color. We just kept the lower lid more concentrated with color, and then we're just blending the top. So it actually looks like almost like you used two colors. All right, so there's Bella on the bottom. I'm gonna take that pointy end of the brush. I'm gonna go back in with Bella again, and I'm just going to put a small line. I've already, for the sake of this video and speeding it up, I've already put mascara on my lashes, in case you were wondering. And I do use a lash serum that my sister sells at her permanent makeup studio, and it has really changed the game for my lashes. I can pretty much wear any mascara at all. It doesn't matter what brand, and my lashes look pretty darn good. So if you're interested in purchasing some, it takes 2 to 3 months before you really see the growth, but I'm telling you, once you do, it is awesome. So I didn't even use my volumizer mascara today. I should have, so I could show you, but you've seen my photos. All of my photos, I'm not wearing false lashes in any of my photos. Those are all my real lashes. Just using different types of mascara. I have like 4 right now. My favorite one right now is that L'Oreal Voluminous. It really adds a lot of volume. All right, so, and then that is the final finish. 3D foundation, and that was an extreme version. That was more than a 5-minute, but I wanted to show you all the little things that you could do with 4 to 5 colors if you want to add in the bronzer 5. And then you've got plenty of room for any of your extras, such as illuminator, which I didn't show you illuminator, so let me go ahead and show you illuminator. I have so many pretty ones. I am going to try, let's see, I think I got a new one that I put into my full compact. Yes, this is called Honey, I believe. Yep, this one's called Honey. So I'm gonna take another brush that I love. This is the BBF, I think it's called the blend brush now. Okay, I'm gonna take this brush, I'm gonna go in with Honey. This is the illuminator, and I'm going to place it on my cheekbone here. And same thing on the other side. And I'm also going to place it on my nose, down the center of my nose, and then Cupid's bow, give it a little pop. And then if I want to, when this is all over, I can grab the Vanilla Dust, which is the setting powder, if you like a more matte look to your face. We have a powder brush, which is amazing. I love the wide end of the powder brush, so I'm gonna go in with that. I'm gonna grab some of this setting powder. Vanilla Dust is the name of it. I'm just gonna tap it real good, and then I'm going to apply it right under the eye. Now, when you do this, we don't want cakey, so when you apply it, make sure you tap it real good. Start here, and then kind of work your way up underneath, because we don't wanna put a ton of product right there under our eye, especially for those of us who have wrinkles and things. We don't want product sitting in any creases. So we're gonna start here. You can kind of work your way up the side of the nose too if you want. Start here and then just kind of blend up as you go. See how that gives a more, that just gives it like a really pretty finish, right? And kind of takes out, I now have a naturally oily face and I'm putting on a lot of product before I put on my makeup. So I almost always have to set with this powder. If I don't, I just look oily from the get-go, and that's just because of all the product that I'm using under my face, all of that Zoe product that I've been using to really try and calm my face down, breakouts, all that fun stuff. So that is pretty much it. So that's it. That is 3D foundation, and that is a full look. And if you wanted to do just a quick look, minus the lips, you know, slap on some lip gloss, minus the brows, because we don't always have to fill in our brows, right? So basically just if I'm walking out the door and I just need a really fast look, something just to make me look presentable, I'm gonna put on the 3D foundation in the 4 colors. I'm gonna pop on some mascara and some lip gloss, and I'm out the door. And we actually have lip gloss that goes into these compacts as well. We also have perfume, which doubles as illuminator. We've got brush cleansers that are actually pieces just like our highlight colors that sit right into these compacts. They just sit right in here. They're the same size. And on the go, you can use them to clean your brushes. So we also have the most amazing brush cleanser like ever. It's literally sprayed on a paper towel. You rub you rub whichever brush you're using you want to clean, rub it, and you can immediately use it again. Dries quickly. There's no dry time at all, and it smells amazing. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you found something useful in this video. If you have any questions, post below, and I hope y'all have an awesome day. Take care.